They wanna see the boy soak. I never let them know the way I walk through the door.
Alrighty, this first exercise that I'm going to be performing is a hip thrust into goblet squat. This is really working on the bottom position of the squat and keeping my lumbar spine neutral and not bending to the anterior position or forward, and keeping it in a safe position to where you don't butt wink, which is when you have too much flexion in your hips at the bottom of the squat. Having the bar in a front squat hold also helps me to not flex my hips at all at the bottom position of this goblet squat, because if I lean forward, I'm going to fall on my face because I'm holding the bar. You know, this is good practice for those who have a butt wink. And also, this is warming up my quadricep muscles, because the whole point of this video is to fix those who have like lordosis. So this is a mobility day for me. It's a Saturday, so I like to do this kind of workout to mix things up. I'm performing 10 repetitions, and as the first leg comes forward and the last leg goes back and both knees are down, that's 1. So we do like 3 sets of 10. Alrighty, the second exercise we're going to do, we're going to need a mat and we're going to need a Swiss ball. We're going to be doing some Swiss ball reverse crunches with a twist, just to keep our core balanced. And yeah, we want strong abs along with loosening up our lumbar spine extenders a little bit. We're trying to fix lordosis right here. We're trying to keep our body lengthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a long person. I know a lot of you guys may have long limbs and short torso, so that's why we're doing this exercise. Now, the key to any reverse crunch is to make sure that your upper back and scapula, shoulder blades, are not touching the mat. I'm using my hands to the side of me to make sure that my shoulder blades do not touch the mat while I am remaining in that crunching position. I don't want the back of my shoulders on the mat, so I'm using my arms. Okay, now that we've warmed up our hips, we have warmed up our core, now it's time to practice lengthening and stretching out our hamstrings by doing some Swiss ball hamstring curls. The whole goal of this exercise is to keep our hips and pelvis up towards the ceiling. That makes it harder. And lastly, we're going to use our Swiss ball. We're going to get in like a kind of a groin stretch position. We're going to hug the ball. And what we're doing is just practicing what it feels like for our spine to be in a correct position. If you see, my lumbar spine curves slightly outward and is slightly flat. That's my lordosis, and it's not good. So I have to fix this by keeping and learning how to keep my back in the correct position. So I use this stretch, and you can stay here for whatever feels good, whatever length of time that you would need, and you can actually do this without doing the whole workout. You can just do this stretch here. Alrighty, to remain balanced, what we're going to do is we're going to do some side stretches with the Swiss ball. Most important part is getting to a lunge. You want the leg that is forward to be on the side of the ball, and we're just using that opposite hand to brace the bottom of the ground. We're just reaching out, getting as long as possible, trying to stretch out our obliques and our lat muscles. You can hold the stretch for as long as you want. We're just lengthening. That's the point of this. Lengthening. Be as long as possible. And finally, you guys probably know this stretch. We're just going to do a basic bridge stretch with the Swiss ball. Again, holding a proper position of the spine. There should be curves in the spine. And normally when we're hunched over, those curves erase. So we're just recreating them, holding, spreading our arms, you know, getting in a good position, getting our spine used to being in this correct position. And this is the end. If you appreciate these videos, go ahead and subscribe, comment below. Thank you.